Warning, as this video was in production, leaked documents from Nestle, the maker of Maggi, revealed 60% of their products were unhealthy. This leak was discovered after Benjamin tasted 6 different types of Maggi. So, if this is the final video on this channel, it was nice to know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna like it. Which is actually one reason why I wanna make a video about one of India's most popular snacks, Maggi. Now in America, we would call this ramen noodles, and it's not a really well-respected food. So when I heard that Maggi noodles were a popular food here in India, I was a bit astounded. It actually seems like kind of an American thing to be popular, because Americans, we like our junk food that's convenient to prepare.
We're America's favorite.
Whereas a lot of Indian food is often handmade, takes a long time to make, and is pretty nutritious. So how does the Maggi noodles taste, and why did India come to love it so much? And I'm curious, what is the fanciest Maggi noodle dish that I can buy at a restaurant here in the city that I'm living? Well, let's cover that in this video. Stay tuned. Let's start with Desi cheese. Has a nice cheese smell. Added too much water. Reminds me of a spicy macaroni and cheese.
Kraft Macaroni and Cheese has more cheese than any other brand.
Now macaroni and cheese, that is a popular American dish.
Yes, and it's really cheesy. Taste it.
I think we're ready to go here. One thing that I do love about ramen noodles is the texture of the noodle is pretty good. They got something going there. Let's see how the taste is. It is hot. Better than I thought. Slight cheese flavor. Good salt. That's a little bit spicy. I'm impressed. That was pretty good. Let's see how the cheese compares to the rest of the flavors. But first, let's talk about how Maggi became so popular here in India, because it wasn't always the case.
Mommy, 2 minutes.
In 1982, Nestle, the brand that makes Maggi, was trying to think, how can we sell Indian people some instant food? Because they weren't used to it and were resistant to buy it.
Any moment of the day, Maggie gives you safety way.
So they marketed Maggi to busy mothers. And if you've had kids before or worked with kids like I have, you know, when they're hungry, they can be kind of not the greatest. A little bit annoying. I think they also market it as being healthy, which is dubious. Not healthy. So if you were a kid here in India, you probably grew up and ate Maggi noodles and have a nostalgic remembrance of this pretty delicious food.
Maggie, Maggie, Maggie.
And Maggi is different from American ramen noodle types because it has a good, that spicy masala flavor that is its signature. Now Maggi has tried to make a healthier version of their noodles called Veg Atta noodles. I can see some peas and other vegetables within it. But the big difference is that these are made with Atta, which is a more coarse flour, and the typical Maggi noodles are made with maida flour, which is more highly refined. Apparently that's more bad for you. Technically speaking, maida is the endosperm of the wheat grain. Atta is the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. Very important difference. There are 20 spices and herbs in this one, and a good source of fiber and iron. But you're still getting 33% of your salt. All right, let's try our Veg Atta Maggi noodles. I can barely tell the difference. These are a bit more coarse. You can tell they're a bit more healthy, a little bit more cardboardy, thicker, bigger. I wouldn't eat these to be healthy, but if you were worried about your health, you could try these for slightly less of a negative impact. The taste is pretty similar. All right, next up we got the Chatpata Tomato. Chatpata basically means like a hot, sour, spicy dish. Chat is snack. You can find a lot of chat on the street. As I'm looking at the packages, I'm seeing that this one has less calories, less fat, less saturated fat than the healthy Veg Atta noodles. Healthy. Super hot. Super hot. All right, everybody, let's give this a taste. It smells like Campbell's tomato soup.
Hungry? Grab your Campbell's tomato soup.
It's pretty good. It's my least favorite so far, probably because of the sweet flavor. I prefer the spice. When I worked at a Japanese restaurant, the owner would always come up when we were eating noodles and say, "Slurp, slurp," because in Japan it's polite to slurp. That one's my least favorite so far. 2 types to go, and then we're gonna go see the best restaurant-style Maggi noodles here in my city. Next up, Hong Kong spicy garlic noodles. This looks promising because I love garlic. And the package looks a little bit highly better made. One of the best smells I've had, probably because I love the garlic. The flavor seems more complex, more sophisticated. Tempting spicy noodles with roasted garlic inspired by popular Asian cuisine. Apparently garlic noodles are a street food in Hong Kong. This one has 5% more sodium than the other types. Made of wheat flour, palm oil, iodized salt, wheat gluten, thickeners 508, 412, acidity regulars 501, anti-caking agent 551. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, let's give these a taste. The garlic in there is really good. There's a slight sweetness, which I'd prefer there wasn't that. No sweet, all spicy. The spice packet on this one was like a third bigger than the other types that we've tried. More spices. This one's really good. I could eat this one more often. Slurp! Now the original 2-minute Maggi noodle, masala style. The OG 2-minute Maggi. I love that these are called 2-minute Maggi noodles, because it means a couple things. One, that they could be ready quickly in maybe 2 minutes. It also reminds me of my internet guy though, because he'll tell me 2 minutes and then come tomorrow. There could be a wide range of cooking times on these noodles, but these only did take me 2 minutes, so. All right, so these are the OG Maggi noodles. Spicy smell, no sweetness, no sour. Perfect. I polled our audience, and out of 3,000 votes, 80% prefer this flavor. If you want to try a new flavor, I included links to each of these types below. You can order them on Amazon. All right, let's give them a taste. So salty, and there's really just something delicious about it. Simple. Now, if I was actually gonna be eating this for a meal, we need to add some things to it, like ghee, masala peanuts, a hard-boiled egg. If I had vegetables, I'd be adding them too, and it's cool because if you're in India, you probably know that there's so many different recipes you could make with this stuff. And I'm really curious to test it out at an actual restaurant. From ramen, basic noodles, what kind of dishes could they make? Let's try that now. All right, let's find the best Maggi dish here in the city that I live. Not a big city, small city. All right, what do we got? We got egg noodles, mushroom noodles. Come on, where's the Maggi? This could be bad. This could be bad because of the lockdown. Maybe there is no Maggi. Boo. There we go. Maggi. No, we don't got them. All right, we almost had a big problem. But one thing I love about India, if you talk to people and you ask and you're willing to pay a little money, they'll make it happen. So I got a special type of Maggi coming to the house right now. While we're waiting, I'm curious, what's your favorite type of Maggi to order at a restaurant? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please let us know by clicking that little like button. Help the video go out to more people. Ooh. Okay, that is hot. The fanciest ramen we can get here in this city. Paneer Taka Tak. What do y'all think? $1.20. We got some cheese, we got some spices. Looks like a good amount of done. Not too soggy, not too crispy. Let's test it. Paneer Taka Tak. All right, so let's see. The noodles, not stringy like yesterday. The cheese is really good in there. It's buttery, spicy. Could be more spicy. All right, you know, if I wasn't making a video about this, probably wouldn't get it, but it's good. I wasn't expecting much with the Maggi noodles, but I'm pleasantly surprised. And I bet if I was in a home of a delicious chef, they would be able to whip up something super delicious. Myself, probably not. But if I'm eating street food in some place, I bet a bigger city has some much more delicious Maggi noodles. One day. And tune in next week for another video about beautiful India.